Welcome back to Beyond the Rabbit Hole. Today, we're diving into one of the most controversial and speculative theories yet. What if the original Christ wasn't Jesus, but a powerful female figure from ancient mythology? According to Dr. Ammon Hillman, the Christ archetype may not have originated as a male figure at all. Instead, he suggests it was none other than Queen Medea, the legendary sorceress of Greek mythology. Let's uncover the mystery. Mainstream tradition tells us that the title Christ means anointed one and refers exclusively to Jesus of Nazareth. But Hillman suggests that this title may have once applied to a broader transformative archetype, not tied to any single historical figure or even a single gender. He argues that in some ancient texts, the Christ concept wasn't exclusively male, but rather a fluid, mystical force of divine transformation. Could the earliest references to the Anointed One have described someone entirely different from what later traditions would have us believe? Medea, best known from Greek mythology as the sorceress who aided Jason and the Argonauts, is often portrayed as a dark, tragic figure. But Hillman sees something much deeper. Medea was a master of magical transformation, sacred rites, and healing rituals, themes that closely align with certain mystical aspects of the Christ figure. In some versions of her myth, Medea is depicted as a priestess of divine knowledge, wielding the power of life, death, and resurrection. Hillman suggests that the mystical aspects of Medea's story mirror the themes later associated with Christ, including her ability to transcend human limitations, guide initiates through transformative experiences, and connect with divine forces. Hillman proposes that early mystical traditions, before they were codified into what became Christianity, may have honored a divine archetype represented by figures like Medea. He suggests that certain ecstatic rituals, magical rites, and esoteric teachings associated with the gospel were once tied to Medea's priesthood rather than a male savior. The term Christ may have once signified a broader spiritual state of transformation, which was later rewritten to fit within a patriarchal religious framework. If true, this could mean that the divine feminine played a far greater role in early spiritual traditions than history acknowledges. Hillman speculates that as religious traditions evolved, this fluid, mystical archetype was reshaped into a single male persona, Jesus Christ. In his view, Medea's role as a divine guide, healer, and transformative figure was erased, demonized, or absorbed into later male-centered theology. This mirrors how other powerful female figures, such as Sophia in Gnosticism, Inanna in Sumerian myth, and even Mary Magdalene in certain early Christian texts, were marginalized or rewritten. Could Medea have been one of the original Christ-like figures, only to be cast into the shadows of history as the Christian tradition developed? Of course, Hillman's claims are highly speculative and not supported by mainstream scholars. Historians and theologians maintain that the term Christ comes from its Greek origins and refers specifically to the messianic tradition within Judaism, later fulfilled in the Christian narrative. Critics argue that linking Medea to Christ is a reinterpretation that stretches historical and linguistic evidence to fit a modern alternative framework. But whether or not one accepts Hillman's theory, it raises a fascinating question. How many ancient spiritual truths have been hidden, rewritten, or suppressed? Was the original Christ figure erased from history? Did early spiritual traditions once honor a divine feminine force that was later suppressed? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into hidden history. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning everything.